What's going on? We back. This man's the betting favorite. Tyson Fury is a betting favorite in the Wilder versus uh, Tyson Fury tooth bout. Unfinished business. Uh, hey, you want to make some money? I believe this is the time to make some money when it comes to this particular fight. These are great odds. These are the type of odds that you get when Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao, Mayweather versus McGregor, Mayweather versus Oscar De La Hoya. These are the type of things where it's like, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna take that bet. You can make some good money off of it. Hey, if you believe in Tyson Fury, by all means, bet on him. Make yourself some bread. You know what I mean? But me personally, I think the bet to go for right now is for Deontay Wilder by knockout. When it comes to betting, they don't say, oh, this guy won 8 rounds, before he was knocked out. So we're gonna only give you, you only got to give us 20% of the money. Well, we're gonna pay you for eight of the rounds that Tyson Fury won. It's all about who wins the bout and in what fashion. And in this particular bout, man, I believe it's gonna be a knockout. They had their press event when they were promoting the fight. It went off good, and one of the things that Wilder said was he was pressing the action too much. He was pressing the action way too much in that particular fight, and I believe he was too. I saw him fight, I was like, what the F is this guy doing? Like, why is he so tight? Why is he so stiff? You know what I'm saying? Why is he so... It was like he was pushing it too hard. He usually doesn't do that. He's usually real laid back. He's usually real relaxed and very calm. Very, very, very calm. And he's just computing. He's just computing data. Throwing a little jab out there, computing data, staying out of danger. He has good movement, good footwork, things they don't talk about when it comes to him for whatever reason. But he does. Staying out of danger, boom, still throwing out the jabs, every once in a while throwing out a right. He might then start, going to the body or throwing hooks or whatever. Just kind of, gauging you and seeing what you're doing. And staying completely calm, never agitated, never pressing the issue. He never does that usually. And for whatever reason, in that particular fight, that's what he was doing. And when the moment comes and he kind of lulls you to sleep and you think you're feeling good, like Ortiz in the last fight, yeah, I'm doing good. You're seizing up on the floor all of a sudden. And sometimes the computer data can only take a round, can only take 2 rounds. It might take 5, it might take 8, but it usually catches you. Like he says, you only got to be perfect. You got to be perfect, the full 12 rounds. I only got to be perfect for 2 seconds. And what's crazy about that is that even if he was that tight in that particular fight, he still dropped Tyson Fury down. He actually dropped him down 3 times. He got credit for 2 knockdowns, but he actually knocked him down 3 times. That's also kind of funny how people keep trying to say that Tyson Fury got robbed. Deontay Wilder basically got robbed because that man should have been down 3 times. He should have been, he should have been given credit for putting him down 3 times. Not to mention when you're flatlined on your back, out cold like that, they're supposed to stop the fight. Because you get up and you get hit with another shot like that, you get put unconscious again like that, God knows what the hell's happening with your brain. And in most situations, they stop it just due to the danger and what can happen to you. But for whatever reason, they let him go. But yeah, man, in this particular fight, as we've seen with all his rematches, he does better. He didn't get hit. Even though with the Ortiz fight, he didn't win as many rounds as he did in the first fight, but he wasn't getting hit as much. He didn't get hurt. He wasn't throwing wild punches. And he was just very calm and, kept setting everything up. Just, throwing the jabs, going to the body, little hooks to the body, little hooks up top. And then the time when he caught him, he kind of blinded him with the left, stopped him halfway, and then just came with the right and stopped him. So I believe when it comes, we all saw what happened with, the Stavern rematch. That was ugly. So when it comes to this particular rematch, I think it's going to be the same thing. I think it's going to be a situation where he's relaxed, where he's calm, where he makes the necessary adjustments, and he just waits. He waits. And in this fight, I honestly wouldn't be surprised if Tyson Fury is out of there in like 5-6 rounds. It could go longer, but I wouldn't be surprised though if he took him out earlier. I wouldn't be surprised at all. But, Tyson Fury is a gamer. Tyson Fury is going to come in the base shape of his life. He's going to be completely 100% focused. He's not going to be like he was in his last 2 fights, especially in his last fight, thinking he's going to, get an easy victory, and it didn't turn out that way. He got his whole wig split open. He's not gonna be like that. He understands what's in front of him, and he understands what can happen to him, and he understands his life is on the line, literally. So he's gonna be on point, and he's gonna be ready. But like I said, hey, this are great odds. The fact that Wilder's the underdog is great odds, man. And you got to commend Deontay Wilder. He literally continues to fight the fights that are the most difficult for him. He continues to fight the styles that give him the most trouble, which is these 2 guys, which is Ortiz, which is Tyson Fury. They're pretty much the only 2 who have the capabilities of beating Deontay Wilder. That's it. Everybody else is getting mollywopped. Everybody else is getting put to sleep. For the next couple of years, everybody else is getting put to complete sleep. That's Anthony Joshua, Ruiz, Usyk. All these fights are not even 6-round fights. Even with Anthony Joshua's all that movement that he does, if he fought Deontay Wilder using that type of style that he was using, that's a 4-round fight. It's not a hard fight. Ruiz, he'd be out of there in 2-3 rounds. He'd be out of there. But these 2 styles right here, he's doing back to back. These are the toughest styles for him. Guy that's 6'9" with the reach that he has, that's going to come in at probably 250, 260 pounds. Somebody's going to have 40 plus pounds on you, with, great upper body movement. Who's going to be they're going to give him rounds just for moving around and acting like he's doing something. He's putting himself into a situation where everything is kind of even against him. Everything is against him, and this dude got Top Rank behind him too, and you know how they get down with stuff. So yeah, what I'm saying, he still puts himself in that situation because he just has that type of belief in himself. He has that type of belief in himself. He's not looking around for let me grab the weakest opponent that networks would allow. Like another fighter that fights on May a lot and fights on the Zone likes to do. That's not what he's doing. So he got to be commended for it. But can't wait, man. It's only a couple of weeks to go, and we're gonna see what's up. We're gonna see if Deontay Wilder can continue doing what he's been doing, and keep making memes out of people, or see if Tyson Fury can, surprise me anyway, and really come out here and do something that we didn't think he was capable of doing. But I do believe it's about where Tyson Fury is going to be winning rounds, but Wilder's going to be relaxed. He's going to be calm. He's going to look for his openings, and when he gets them, he's going to put that boy out. Period. And this time ain't going to be no rising. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be laying out flat and getting picked up, being put on a chair, then being put in a car and being taken to the hospital. And that's it. Like, subscribe, share. I'm out.